Gianni Storm,
Last
what you got for
shenanigans.
us? What you got for us, my dear?
Okay, so I have some shenanigans. Kim and Kanye West's divorce. This will be a quick one, but this has been trending quite a bit. So since Kim and Kanye called divorce last month or February, sorry, in February, Kim has been waiting for Kanye's answer to her petition. So Kanye just recently answered that petition and is basically saying the same thing that Kim wants. They both want to file joint custody for their 4 kids. So they also agreed to no spousal support and paying their own legal fees during the divorce. And of course, many have questioned if Kim would allow Kanye to for joint physical custody of their kids due to Kanye's mental health issues in the past. Um, Kanye has said that he suffered from bipolar episodes and he was even hospitalized last year. So despite this, Kim knows Kanye to be a great father to his kids and thus their agreement. My question to the panel is, should mental health be considered when determining child custody?
Mm, okay, let's start with Robbie on this one.
I think that in this instance, it's something to consider. If I know that if I were in Kim's shoes, I would want a court order or a custodial order that made it imperative that Kanye is taking his meds, because he has famously said that he is against taking medication for his bipolar disorder because it stifles his
Yeah.
creativity. And I respect that as an artist. I mean, if that's your bread and butter and that's how you feel about it, great. But if you have a bipolar episode, when you have minors about you that require your care, if you don't have anyone from your entourage or anybody else to intervene, that can put your child at risk. So I think that that would be definitely be one of the conditions or one of the stipulations that I would want documented in the court papers. I'm not going to say that all of these mental or psychological issues, emotional issues, these are definitely all contributing factors, because at the end of the day, you want a court order that is going to best take care of the child's needs. This is who needs to come out the winner in any divorce hearing, the child. And I mean, your parents are breaking up. You're never going to be a winner in that situation. But at the end of the day, the courts have a responsibility to take care of the welfare of the child.
Okay,
Great.
Joseph.
At the end of the day, we need to do right by the kids. We have to be careful. I mean, when it comes to mental health, no offense, who doesn't have any mental issues these days? Like, honestly, you know what I mean? Like, about every other person has anxiety or is depressive or is bipolar, right? So, like Robbie Rock was saying, is make sure there's a stipulation in the agreement that says that Kanye needs to have the proper counseling, and Kim as well, and that both of them are mentally well. And the minute one of them starts to slip, well, I think it's time to reevaluate. At the end of the day, these kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be brought into this world, right? So they are innocent. They need to get to they need the best of both worlds right now. So I hope, for everyone's sake, it's amicable for as much as it is, because divorce is never fun. I'll speak on my own experience. Separation, divorce, all of that jazz, is never fun, especially for the kids. We tend to forget about the kids. So that's what I think when it comes to, and really, shame on me. I didn't even know they were divorcing. So that's how in tune I am with Kim and Kanye.
That's
Girl,
good,
you have
actually,
better things
Jose.
to do. You got
You
better
don't
things
need,
to do.
yeah, you don't need to bother yourself.
Poor Americans who are bombarded with this nonsense. Who've been bombarded with this
Yeah.
nonsense for what, a decade now? My goodness. Here's my take on this, and I
Yep.
agree with everything the panel has said. But I'm gonna take it a bit further, a couple of notches on the other side, because I do reckon I'm no fan of Kanye. I'm no fan of Kim. Okay, so I come in as neutral as they come. But as much as I think, Kanye's erratic behavior, his bout with or his issues with being bipolar and not really wanting to take his medication have been well documented, have been a part of pop culture over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
If I'm Kanye, honestly, if I'm Kanye, I'm putting some provisions as it relates to the children and their supervision. I'm putting some provisions in our divorce settlement as well. Namely, because remember, this is a family that is voyeurism first, all
Yes.
cameras on us first, at no at
Mhm.
whatever expense. We are going to make money off of putting our children on TV, in pictures, on the cover of Playboy, all of that stuff. So if I'm Kanye, I'm putting provisions in up until they're 18. You will not have my children on any of your reality TV shows.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
will not
Mm-hmm.
you
yeah.
will not have my children paraded out in front of the paparazzi. And you certainly will not have my particular leaders, because these young ladies have huge issues with body dysmorphia. Plastic surgery from the
Yeah.
rooter to tutor. Is it Kai?
They are all plastic. It's all money.
It's
It's all
Kylie who
materialistic.
was getting plastic surgery as a teenager. If you look at an old picture of Kylie and you look at a current picture of Kylie, it's like two different people. She's
Hell
unrecognizable.
yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah.
if I'm Kanye, no plastic surgery for my children until their 18th birthday. So that
I had read, yeah.
if Kim wants to come with, I need to be monitored, which I think is legitimate. I think it's a legitimate concern on behalf of Kim as a mother. But Kanye, you need to get with it before you see North today, your oldest child, North today. She may look like South tomorrow, all that plastic surgery.
Yes and
So,
no. Yes and no. I read an article saying that Kim is having a hard time with Mr. Kanye because since Kanye has found religion, he's gotten more stricter. Apparently, TVs are not in kids' rooms. The eldest is not allowed to wear makeup, which until she's a teenager. And Kim said that she has a hard time with some of his rules. So I'm going to side with Kanye on this one and say, good on you for putting those
good,
stipulations.
good.
You know what? They're kids. They don't need makeup. They're kids. They don't need bling, So I
Mhm.
think in that sense, he makes a bit more, I don't know. I feel like he's on the right track for that, So
And
those kids will
hopefully,
never be normal. I mean,
Interesting.
they're in the spotlight.
he
Yeah.
will stay on that track, and that
Yeah.
they come to some type of agreement, because I will never forget, North was maybe a little over a year. And Kim and Kanye had gone out in public. They were all, they called the paparazzi. So cameras, lights, camera, action, all on them. They get out of the car. I don't remember what event it was for. They get out of the car and they parade North out. And so Kim has on this see-through lace lingerie.
Yes. I remember that.
North has on a 1-year-old. North had on a see-through lace black. I would imagine it was kind of like a leotard for her at a year old. At a year old. So yeah, Kanye, both of them need to sit down, like you guys said, and think about the children. Think about the children. Let's not
That's
exploit
true.
these children the way that they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
exploited them. All right.
Yeah.
Good
I
topic,
So
agree.
Johnny.
a few comments
Johnny.
online. Ty Dion, a friend of mine, says, I think as long as the mental health issues you are dealing with are not risking putting the children at risk of any type of abuse and or neglect, then custody visitation should be discussed, and rightfully so. What else do we see here? Oh, Jacqueline Robinson, thank you for this one. You aren't missing anything. I'm thinking she's talking about me not knowing about Kim and Kanye. See a circus and you will see clowns. I agree for sure.
Fair
For
enough.
sure.
Yep.
So, and I mean, it's interesting what the rich and famous are up to these days and what is acceptable and not acceptable. Because if I were to walk down the street with my 1-year-old in a see-through leotard, I think I would get looks.
Oh yeah. You get
Any
frowned
final
upon,
thoughts?
definitely. The least.
Any final
So Johnny,
I had a
talk to us.
follow-up
Wrap this
question.
up.
Yeah, my follow-up question was, do you guys think that this will remain friendly? Do you guys feel like the custody battle, this whole divorce, it'll remain friendly? Any final thoughts on that?
I don't think so. I don't think so,
Okay.
because when it was initially alluded to that there was trouble in paradise, Kanye kind of had a breakdown. He accused Kim of sleeping with rapper Meek Mill. He was
Yeah.
talking about, or he exposed some of their personal business about how he wanted Kim to have an abortion. And so I don't, because he was angry with Kim because he thought Kim and her mom were trying to have him committed because he was having episodes. So I mean, I hope that this is the last that we hear of this and that, everything works out. But I wouldn't be surprised. These people live for the drama. These people live for the drama. So something that's easy peasy, that's not headline catching. No one's going to be talking about that, especially since their show
Boring.
this year, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is final season. They're going to need something, to make headlines. People are already sick of Chloe and her nonsense. So, they're going to need something. So I wouldn't be surprised if came, what was, oh my God, I can't even think of the name. What's his name? You guys keep talking. I'll come to it. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. War of the Roses.
George.
Did you guys see War of the Roses? It was about a divorce, a married couple who was getting a divorce. It was Michael Douglas and what was the name of, I can't remember the name of his co-star off the top of my head, but they were fighting literally to the death. Literally to
In a
the
divorce
death.
battle?
In a divorce battle, yes.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a dark comedy. But if you think about it, it was sad. It was sad.
Yeah. Divorce is
All right. Thank you, Gianni, so
Michael
much.
Douglas and Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner. I couldn't think of her name. Yes, thank you,
Rob.
Kathleen. If you guys haven't watched it, it's a good movie. It's a very good dark comedy. But it gets into how divorce go AWOL and people step outside of themselves and become just straight evil. They become just straight evil. And that's another reason why I'm not married. I could see myself doing that. 100%.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. You make it sound good.
Thank you for this.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny. That's good. Now I know Kanye and Kim are divorcing.
Always here to inform. Always here to inform, Jose.